Warrandyte needs a real housing plan. State Member Update by Nicole Werner MP. As Shadow Minister for Home Ownership and Housing Affordability, I am always thinking about the young families I meet across our local area. The couples who tell me they are considering moving interstate because they simply cannot afford to continue running their businesses in Victoria. The parents of adult children who wonder whether their kids will ever be able to purchase a home in the community where they grew up. The young families who have given up on the dream of home ownership altogether. As a young mum, I think about my son's future and that of his generation. What kind of legacy are we leaving behind for them? Will they have the same opportunities as previous generations to buy a home in the community they grew up in, start a business, and have an economy that supports them as a young person? Right now, under Labor, I am genuinely concerned the answer may be no. The numbers tell a sobering story. In 2025, dwelling completions fell to their lowest level since 2014. Today, 43% of the cost of a new house and land package in Melbourne is made up of government taxes, fees and levies, a 73% increase since 2019. For apartments, taxes and charges now add $47,000 more than they did just a few years ago. Currently, young families are being priced out of home ownership. That is why the Coalition has announced a housing plan built on 4 clear pillars. It is a plan that protects communities like Warrandyte while restoring a genuine pathway to home ownership. First, we will fast-track home building in existing designated growth areas. These are areas already identified for development, not new incursions into protected areas like the Green Wedge. We will set firm timelines for precinct structure plans instead of allowing them to drag into the late 2030s. We will also ensure that the growth area infrastructure contribution is spent where it is collected, funding the roads, schools and community facilities that growing suburbs need. Let me be clear. Our community, including myself, fights hard to protect the Green Wedge, and rightly so. The character of Warrandyte, North Warrandyte, Park Orchards and Wonga Park is precious. The bushland, the Yarra River, the wildlife and the village feel of our neighbourhoods are not negotiable. My predecessors, Ryan Smith MP and Phil Honeywood MP, understood that, and I proudly continue that legacy of fiercely protecting what makes our area special. Our housing plan will also seek to rejuvenate and expand the Melbourne CBD as a place to live. Only 1,400 new apartments were completed in the inner city in 2024, less than half the long-term annual average. We will expand the capital city zone to areas such as Fisherman's Bend, North Melbourne, Fitzroy and Collingwood, locations already well serviced by public transport. That means more density where infrastructure already exists, not forced density in areas like ours where it does not. Third, and most importantly for our community, we will restore local planning control. Councils such as Manningham and Nillumbik have developed structure plans through intensive community consultation. We will work with local councils to deliver their plans and respect local voices. This stands in stark contrast to Labor's top-down approach, which strips local control, voids the ability to appeal planning decisions, and overrides community character. Fourth, we will unlock growth in regional centres such as Geelong, Ballarat and Bendigo, with the potential to deliver up to 50,000 new homes in communities that actively want growth. So what does this mean for Warrandyte? It means Green Wedge protections remain absolute. It means our local character stays intact. It means Manningham and Nillumbik retain meaningful planning authority. And it means young families will have realistic opportunities to buy homes in areas designed for growth, supported by proper infrastructure at prices they can afford. I have raised housing affordability in Parliament time and again because it is the defining issue of my generation. When I speak with young families dreaming of their first home, I am reminded how much home ownership matters. It gives people security. It gives them a stake in their community and a future within it. As your local MP, I am determined to confront this challenge head-on. I love our local area. I am proud to be raising my family here. The Coalition's housing plan protects what we cherish about Warrandyte while creating real opportunities for the next generation. This is not about building over the green wedge. It is about building smarter, in the right places, with the right infrastructure and at prices people can afford. Our young people deserve both, a Warrandyte that remains special and a Victoria where they can afford to stay. Nicole Werner MP is the representative for Warrandyte in the Victorian Legislative Assembly. The views expressed in this column are hers. If you would like to contact her, email nicole.werner@parliament.vic.gov.au. This story was read by Rebecca Rose.